What up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 10 in my 8th annual 31 Days of Horror, a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to Halloween. And continuing along, I decided to revisit 1985's Fright Night. It's been a little while since I've seen it. Last time I saw it, it was in the theater. I'm hit and miss with this film. Sometimes I really like it, sometimes I don't. Directed by the wonderful Tom Holland. It is a film that follows a kid who is in high school. He's hanging out with his girlfriend. He notices his new neighbor seems to be a little bit off. It's sort of that Rear Window-esque style. He's constantly spying on him. Believes that he may have killed a girl. Turns out that his neighbor, played by Chris Sarandon, is in fact a vampire. He tries to get his friends to believe him. They don't really. He tries to get help from his mom. She's no help either. This vampire is very seductive and very manipulative and is always seemingly one step ahead of our character, Charlie Brewster. He does enlist the help of a nighttime horror host named Peter Vincent, and together they try to stop Chris Sarandon, the vampire next door, because he is now seducing Charlie's girlfriend, played by Amanda Bierce. So this film is it's good. It is a good movie. I really like the earlier stuff where he's sort of spying on his neighbor, that Rear Window Disturbia-esque stuff. I really like that. And I dig the effects in the film. I really like the Peter Vincent character, obviously a play on Vincent Price and Peter Cushing, which is a nice little nod. I like all that. I think where the film really bogs down for me is the love stuff, the seduction stuff. Chris Sarandon seducing the girlfriend of Charlie Brewster, Amanda Bierce. I don't know. It always just kind of never worked for me. There's a long scene in a dance club where they're dancing. That scene has always just got on my nerves. It's usually about that time in the movie where I kind of get a little bit bored with it. But I do think that it is a good movie overall. I really like the Evil Ed character, played by Stephen Jeffries. I like how they enlist the help of Peter Vincent, who seems to kind of, run his course with the horror hosting thing, and he's the one that actually believes in all this occult stuff. It's really kind of cool. And I think Charlie Brewster is a pretty cool character as well. I think Chris Sarandon is decent as the vampire next door. It's one of those films that Roddy McDowall is played by. Peter Vincent is played by Roddy McDowall. It's one of those films that sometimes I love it, sometimes I'm just okay on it. I think watching it this time, I finally just really hammered down how I feel about it. I really like certain parts of it, but I feel like I get a little taken out of it later in the film. But it's still a very solid movie. So I give it an 8 out of 10. I know there's a lot of lovers of this one, so if you are, let me know. Alright, peace out, guys. See you guys tomorrow with another one. Later.